Hello, my air signs. This is Dawn from Dawn Williams Tarot. Today's reading is going to be more of a spiritual nature than a down to earth kind of day-to-day adventure. So this message is for Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So if you have placements in any of those signs, sun, moon, or rising, this message may be for you. I've already pulled the cards. I'm trying to do a thing where I'm trying to figure out timing as to how I can keep people's attention for longer. So I'm trying a new method here. Okay. So what I'm doing is I've pulled a single card that represents the anchor for your reading. I've pulled cards and clarifiers for each of the cards. At the very end, I'll pull a final message from Spirit to tie up your reading. So without any further ado, I'm going to take myself off screen. And that way we can concentrate on the cards, okay? Very good. Okay, so if you're new to my channel, would absolutely love it if you would like and subscribe. Today's message, the question that I've been asked by my higher self to share with you is, what do you struggle with most on your spiritual journey currently? And the air energy is a masculine yang energy. It represents the intellect. Of course it would. You guys are all about expressing your thoughts and ideas, how you communicate and how you make decisions on things. Air needs to think things through and prefers clarity over confusion. Air can be calm and gentle, or it can whip up a storm and destruct, right? It can be very destructive. Our thoughts can be our best friends, uplifting and inspiring, or they can be the source of conflict, stress, worry, and paranoia. So I tapped into those energies as I was sitting here and I pulled the cards. And so I'm just going to go ahead and start. So, our first card is the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups is typically a card of love, right? This guy wears his heart on his sleeve. He's very romantic. He has this chivalry thing. In this situation, though, and we're asking what is preventing you from really stepping onto your spiritual path, or what is preventing you from going deeper within your spiritual path, this would be saying that you are protecting your heart, or that you have some type of unreal expectations, right, as to what your spiritual path means to you. So maybe a thing where if you just sit down and do a quick meditation, or sit down and write out your thoughts as to what your spiritual path really represents to you. And you know, what is preventing you from spending more time focusing on that area of your life? I feel as though that would be really helpful to you. So I'm starting with Aquarius. Aquarius, your first card, excuse me, is the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands typically she is waiting for her perfect opportunity to go out into the water, right? So she's standing on the shore where she's safe, and she's waiting to move forward. In this situation, I feel like you are making continuous improvement, but fear may be coming in to block your movement. So there may be some delays of some sort. But I feel as though you are ready and waiting for something to come in to allow you to progress forward. So let's get some clarity as to what that represents for you. Okay, so we start off with the King of Wands. King of Wands is a very fiery energy. And again, you got this Wands energy here as well. So the King of Wands is a very fiery energy. But in this case, I feel as though you need to be unapologetically you know, in terms of moving forward on your path. Don't allow anybody to impression you or to take away your stepping into your sovereignty, stepping up for yourself. That's kind of what this king is about. So you can either map out your bigger picture as to what that represents to you, come up with a way to respond to people in case you get naysayers that say, oh, you know, you're really changing or whatever. And the other thing is to keep arrogance out of the picture. Because this guy can be arrogant, right? He is the fiery king. He does not allow anybody to tell him what to do. At the same time, you also need to keep your expectations realistic, okay? Because I feel like this has come up twice now. And then you have the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords typically means that something is dead, done, and over. However, in this situation where we're asking where your blocks are on your spiritual path, I would say there is some resistance of some sort, or not wanting to let go of your negative emotions. And what do I mean by that? So the stories that you tell people, when you first meet someone, do you automatically tell them, you know, all of the stuff that is bothering you on some level, or all the things that have happened to you through your life, right? Do you create this pity party, or have you now gotten to a place where you've changed your script, you've changed your view of yourself, in that, and recognize that all the things that have happened into your past have brought you to where you are today. And today you are a master. Today you are sovereign. And now that that dialogue, even within your own mind, needs to change, right? So I'm hoping that this is helping you in some way, and recognizing that if you put an end to those old thoughts, to that old communication, I feel that you will just soar forward. Okay. Next is Gemini. Gemini starts out with the Chariot card. Now, this is a major arcana card, so I feel as though this is a card that is going to be needing some attention. It is fast-moving energy. But the Chariot card also represents, in this situation, a lack of focus, or maybe a lack of self-discipline on some level. Charging ahead and skipping important steps, right? And then the other thing too is to have gratitude along the way. So I feel those are the important messages that Spirit is wanting me to share with you about the Chariot card, Gemini. And then we follow up, with the Judgment card. So the Judgment card would be self-doubt. Maybe you are feeling as though, you know, everybody else has these gifts and you don't have them, which is absolutely false. We all have them. We just need to, just like anything, it's like a muscle. You need to exercise that muscle. So it could also be a thing where you need to release some of your shadow work that you have done, or change the aspects of your story as well. And, you know, to expand and evolve requires forgiveness of self. So there is another aspect that you really might want to look at in terms of your progression forward on your spiritual path. We are not meant to be perfect, right? We're not meant to have all the answers before we share our gifts, our love, our knowing, and all of our tools with humanity. So forgive yourself. I think that is a really important message. Oh, and then become the Fool, right? So the Fool is assuming that you already have all the answers, right? Feeling that, oh yeah, I know exactly what to do and how to do it. The thing is walking your spiritual path is a path that is a lifelong journey. And so the other thing this could represent as well is analysis paralysis. I know that my air signs absolutely use their minds all the time. They go into that mental place, and if they don't have the solutions to things, that can trip them up. So trust your intuition. Absolutely realize that the sun is shining on you. And if you can work on a few of these little areas, I feel that your progression is going to explode as well, because Spirit has got your back. Gemini. Okay, Libra. So Libra, we start out with the Two of Cups. Now, the Two of Cups is representative of connecting with your higher self. This is a card where you might be having some emotional blocks, or perhaps you may be working through some past traumas that may be preventing you from moving forward on your spiritual journey here. And, you know, just to be honest with you, the dark night of the soul, or going into our shadow and working from that space, is not easy. So give yourself a lot of love. Give yourself all of the tools that you need in order to be able to look at all of that and recognize that the things in your path can no longer hurt you. You are in control from this moment forward. I hope that is helpful to you, Libra. And it's clarified by the devil. Now, the devil card, as you can see, look at these people are completely bound to this energy. These are about our addictions. And it could just be the addictions of, you know, the story that we tell, and the story that we tell about our past, about our difficult journey, or the things that happened to us. So as you have this Two of Cups, which represents your emotional blocks or healing your past trauma, then you have to release yourself from that, because it is an addiction. It's an addiction for us to tell our stories over and over again. And now is the time to release those stories. It got you to where you are right now. So it could be that you're feeling helpless. Maybe you are need to look at things that are vying for your attention as well, and see what needs to be released so that you can, you know, release those things that make you feel trapped, right? Now, the other thing about the addiction is your attention is outside of you. Those things are meant to distract you. A lot of things that are happening on the planet right now are meant to keep our attention away from ourselves, from our journey. So this card is a very strong card. It is a major arcana card, but I know that you can definitely do this work and release yourself from that energy, because now you're being being handed this gift from God. This is the Ace of Wands. So with the Ace of Wands, in terms of a block, or in terms of releasing you from feeling as though you're stuck along your path, is you need to give your mind a rest. Now, this would make sense because all of you really think about things very deeply. And that is where your energy is constantly resonating from, is from your mind. And this would say is maybe you are also needing rest, but you may be feeling uninspired, or maybe you're feeling burnt out, right? Maybe you're feeling burnt out because so much stuff is being released and you're hearing so many lies that have been, you know, shared with us through the years. And it just could just be that you just need some time. So what I would do is take some time, bolster your faith in yourself, do whatever it takes to get a reset, whatever that means to you. Okay, Libra? And then as our last passing message, we have the Indigo Goddess. And the message is education. Knowledge is power. Study, teach, training, read, writing, publishing, and advance. And what a perfect card as an ending card for this reading for you. As you all know, that education does give you power. So you're being inspired to study some more, take some classes, dig deeper into those things that you're very attracted to, whatever that is on a spiritual level. Maybe you want to learn more about healing, or maybe you want to learn more about whatever is going to open up your heart, because you're given all this guidance. Read more books, do some automatic writing, or do some writing. Journaling is a very positive thing. And you might be people that are publishing a book. Maybe you're writing a spiritual book, right? But this is the way to advance, and I feel as though this is the perfect ending for this beautiful reading for you. I'm going to put myself back on screen. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this message has helped you. I absolutely have loved this reading for you. I feel as though this education card really tied in the reading, and I would love to hear your feedback. So if you've made it this far, please like and subscribe. If you are returning to my channel, please just click the like button. It really does help me. So until next time, take very good care of you. And really think about these messages that Spirit has for you, because Spirit is actually, it's your Spirit talking to you, and I'm just the tool. So until next time, abundant blessings to you all, and be very good to yourselves.